Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Snatches it on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they...
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. They run the reverse. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, it's a long gain on the jet sweep. How good is he in the open field, guys? Making guys miss. He's allowing his blocks to set up and then getting upfield.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to get in the end zone again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's James. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. It's a fake he wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now the pitch. At the 40 there, just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
First down, West Virginia.
He's looking to throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 21, West Virginia 6.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. It's a reverse. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, you're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's Green. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And the Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
And you used to see the jet sweep as a play that I'm going to get outside and get big gains. Now it's so tough. Do you want to stack up the middle? Fine. We'll run it outside, get the first down. Really tough to stop.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the big fullback. Sweet cut there. He's loose down the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Complete to the right. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
34, West Virginia, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown.
West Virginia, 20.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU.
And back in the day, you used to line up, and your tight end was a blocker, and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To throw, it's Green. Spits it out to the back. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster. Calling on that fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football like you said?
Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
47, West Virginia, 27.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Breaks the tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The give to the tailback. And the ball is free on the pitch. Now the defense has got it going the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
34.
He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Hoover. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 34, set to kick it away.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such...
The expressway is wide open. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous and he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to throw. It's Green. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big play.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He uncorks one deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a second down play. to the air. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, TCU! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
Holds it in on the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to punch it in. And he'll be brought down.
Love the decision to go for it here. You're playing at home. It's early in the game. You're sending a clear message to your guys offensively that we're going to go get this thing cranked up and started right.
And this crowd loves it. They want to go for it on 4th down. They want points. They want action. They want some momentum for us on this football field.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Green. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses one. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
59. West Virginia's 50.
To the air, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10.
West Virginia.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical, not...
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And the fullbacks are just big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. But if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Let's see. He can block. He can catch. he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
Off he goes. Spins away. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running back searching for a hole.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Green. Starting to feel a little pressure. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On the move and looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
West Virginia, 61.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad...
Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with it. Turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. I'd like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it. Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's reverse. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses that just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw